Hi everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Holly, or Sewing in Scottish, and I'm here today with a So Hayley Jane unboxing. Thank you to everyone for watching and for commenting. To everyone who stuck it through Vlogmas. I'm kind of sorry that there was a rather abrupt ending to my Vlogmas, and I haven't been on since. I had hoped to get on and kind of wish everyone a happy new year and things, but I had a really couple of bad mental health days on the 23rd, 24th of December, which is why there was no last two Vlogmases. The 23rd was filmed and edited and ready to post, and I ended up not posting it just because my stomach's rumbling. Sorry. You're going to hear a lot of background noise, and that is because it is 1:20 and I've not had anything to eat today, and there's wind and there is rain. It is very, very, very Scottish outside, but I can't, there's nothing I can do about it. I want to open my box. I'm not waiting until the rain stops because I don't think it's forecast to stop until tomorrow. So, as I was saying, yeah, Vlogmas didn't quite end the way I wanted it to. Just got on top of me about Christmas and emotions and being home and pressure that I put on myself despite saying that I wasn't going to do that. Of course I did, and it was just too much. So that was not the ending I had hopes, and I am sorry, but I'm alright. I got through it, and actually Christmas Day I got my meltdown out of the way on Christmas Eve, which meant that Christmas Day was fine. Christmas Day was no stress at all. I just hung out in the kitchen all day and cooked, and it was lovely. I have had this horrible cold. I can't get rid of it. This cold will not leave. It showed up just before New Year, and it is still hanging about. I think yesterday was maybe the first day that I felt like I could speak properly for any length of time without snottering and coughing. I've been grim. I can recommend you don't get it. My mum thought she was getting it, and she had it for like a day and then felt better. I was like, no, it's not what me and Simon's had. You've missed that. Because yeah, we've been ill for about 2 weeks now. But I feel okay today, ish. So touch wood, there's the wood, that I can get through my unboxing without having to take a sneeze break. I'm going to get into the unboxing, but I just want to show you something first, and it's just arrived about half an hour ago, and I'm going to show you this fabric because So Hayley Jane subscribers and viewers of the unboxings will recognise this as one of the fat quarters that was in the box. The tissue's going everywhere. A couple of months ago we got these lovely cat fat quarters, and I loved them, and this was my favourite, and I said, as soon as I can find this as a single bolt of fabric, I'm buying it. So although I'm on a fabric no buy, I was never going to resist this. So I've got 3 meters of it, and it came from Dalston Mills fabric. I'll put a link down below, and it's I have shopped from them before, but not regularly. And I don't check their website, so it came up as a Facebook advert, and this was the lead picture on the Facebook advert. I was like, oh, amazing. Yeah, which is really handy because my Facebook targeted adverts usually are terrible. It's usually like bad furnishings. I get a lot of bad furnishings. Yeah, actually. So last week, with Prince Harry's book coming out, I know last week some excerpts were being released, and I found it all quite funny, and was reading one of the excerpts aloud to my other half, which was the excerpt of him losing his virginity. If you haven't found that, go on. And I read it aloud to Simon, and then for the next 3 days my targeted Facebook adverts were dog behavioural training and how to get your dog to stop mounting things. nice one. So yeah, that's my usual targeted adverts, but to get this on the Facebook targeted adverts, awesome. It's going to be a dress, 3 meters of it. It is not the widest, but it's, yeah, I can get a so over it sienna dress, you know, the strappy sundress from the Summer Dreaming ebook, which I have made before. I should pop a picture in there. And I love that dress, and I think it would look really very sweet in one of these. So yes, that's why I am showing you this today, because if you are interested, if you are cat daft like me and wanted a big chunk of it, you can get it from Dalston Mills, and I think it was less than £8, £7 something or other. So yes, that is my no fabric buy-in. I am still getting my subscription boxes, both my So Hayley Jane box and my Beyond the Pink Door box for now, but I'm not buying fabric because I don't need it. And this situation is becoming untenable, and it's getting overwhelming to the extent that I'm not sewing anything because having to go through the fabric stash, and it's a work in progress. I have started organising in here with the help of Stash Hub, which, if you haven't heard, is a new app from, oh, it's not that new now, from Yvette at Blossom Sandwich and her partner have, yeah, designed this app to kind of help you organise your fabrics, your patterns, your projects, which is really useful tool. I have used a sewing app previously. I can't remember for the life of me what it was called. I think it was just Sewing Log. Yeah, and that was okay, but I kind of lost interest quite early on. And that was very much when I had just started sewing, and my fabric was a lot more manageable and also a lot more visible than what it is now. Currently I can only see, well, I can see the knit fabrics on one side of my wardrobe because the door is jammed open because there are piles of fabric. And that, other than that, that's the only thing I can see. I can't even get into the woven side to start organising that, so I'm going to have to organise my jerseys first to be able to get into the wardrobe and start organising the rest. It's not a good situation. But yeah, I'm with the help of Stash Hub. I signed up for the full thing and just thought, let's go for it. Let's take a more organised approach to this. So yes, no more fabric buying, with maybe a couple of exceptions, but I'm still going to get my boxes because what a treat. So I'm 8 minutes in and I haven't even picked it up yet. She arrived this morning. It's nice, it's only Thursday. Sometimes I don't get my So Hayley Jane box till a Monday, so I don't know if they were early going out this month. That's nice. I don't know why I've decided to slide that off instead of just ripping open like usual. Right. Am I opening it upside down or no? Yes. Every month. There we go. Right. Things are flying everywhere. Aha! Okay, so Hayley had sent an email out to subscribers and people who are on her mailing list saying that for the themes of the boxes, she has a few ideas about focusing on words, specific words, and where that takes you from there. So this month is rest, and you can see we've got cushions and blankets. I like that. It's January, innit? Everybody needs a rest in January. Oh. So the boxes were inspired by the new collection called Hibernate by Rooted, which is, we've had a Rooted fabric before. We had a lovely cotton from Rooted. And the classic and the mini boxes have a jersey, a leopard print jersey. Awesome. I'll come back to this. We have a wee bookmark. That's very sweet, isn't it? So we've got some tea, which if you watch Vlogmas, you know how I feel about tea. It's not for me. Spearmint. Can't think of anything worse than tea, but spearmint tea. I have a real aversion to spearmint. Peppermint's fine. Spearmint. So yeah, I'll be passing on the tea, but it does come with a lovely biscuit as well. So I will still get a treat on a wee Biscoff biscuit. It's funny because I was talking about, I can't remember who it was I was talking about, handbag biscuits. So when I lived in Belgium, Lotus are a Belgian company. When I lived in Belgium, when you go out for a coffee in Belgium, you always get a biscuit with your coffee, and you know, sometimes you're going out for a coffee and cake, so you don't eat the biscuit, and the biscuit just goes in the handbag. And yeah, when I lived in Belgium, my handbags were just full of biscuits, like this or other little sort of wee side biscuits. And it was so handy because quite often get stuck in traffic in Belgium, especially if you're in the Antwerp area or have to go through Antwerp or Brussels. And yeah, the amount of times we'd be sat in traffic eating handbag biscuits from my handbag. But yeah, now that I don't live in Belgium, I don't get handbag biscuits anymore, so going in my bag. Oh, love them. Who doesn't love a Biscoff? So we've got some fat quarters. Oh, they're nice this month. Really nice. So we've got some plants. Kind of yellows and greens and blues. Very nice. Very, very nice. This one's a kind of mandala, I guess, print with blues and a coral type thing going on. Some more plants. These are really good. I love this one as well. The navy and the greens. This one says, green vibes only, love grows here. What else does it say? Home is your, wait, I'm trying to read things upside down. Home is where your heart is. Yeah, they're sweet. And the last one, yeah, more plants. I love plants. I am that age group. It's that millennial thing of we can't afford children, so we have plants instead. Love. And I know that previously Tamlin had put in a fat quarter pattern for doing like plant pot covers and things. How cute. How cute. So that is our fat quarters. We've got some Hemline Gold needle threaders, which are in the shape of like flowers. You have two. Very nice. Our pattern is a pair of PJs. Ah, okay. So I remembered that in December, I think, Hayley had sent an email out saying what size band do you want the pattern to be in. And it's a Merchant and Mills pattern. I'm obviously the larger size band. Oh wait, I might not be anymore. I have lost a bit of weight, not intentionally, but it's now at that point where, good morning Mr. Magpie, it's now at that point where I'm sort of changing size bands, and I've noticed this with sew over patterns, I'm very nearly back into the smaller size band. So I'm gonna have to watch, but I think with, obviously these are pyjamas, it's fine. And I recently bought a Merchant and Mills pattern, the Quinn trousers, which are a button front, and it is in the larger size band as well. Awesome. I do have a pair of pyjamas on my Make 9 list, and I've spoken about them on here before, I think, but I make other people pyjamas quite a lot, and I never ever make them for myself. Never. I tend to just sit about the house in tracksuit bottoms and whatever I've been wearing that day. So this year, I'm going to treat myself to a fancy pants pair of pyjamas, and maybe it'll be these ones. Because, yeah, they look nice. Your classic PJs. And yeah, I haven't tried a Merchant of Mills pattern before. I'm keen to. Whether it's these or the Quinn trousers, which are gorgeous. We'll see. So, fabric comes in this beautiful dark navy. Oh! This does not feel like I was expecting it to feel. What is it? Does it say? Aha! So it's an Ecovero viscose. In this dark navy, and it's got these almost sort of goldy beige leaf style, feathery leaf. I'm spitting everywhere. Oh, feathery leaf. Very nice. Yeah, I can see pyjamas in this. So it says 100% lensing, Ecovero viscose, hibernate by Rooted. It is white on back, but yeah, quite weighty. It's got that twill weave through it, so it does have a bit of body, al dente. It's lovely. I don't know. It's quite sophisticated for me, isn't it? I'm looking at everything. I mean, I've just seen what I've bought 3 meters of, and that is kind of a theme through the fabric that I buy myself. Is I'm not the most sophisticated individual. I like colour and you know, that kind of gimmicky sort of. I like a theme, but this is beautiful. Yeah, maybe pyjamas, maybe something for Simon. Would a man shirt work in this? Would a man wear a viscose? Would he wear a viscose shirt? Lovely. But yeah, feels very grown up, and I'm curious to see what whoever has it in the book has made. Because obviously, I mean, there's no reason why it wouldn't make a lovely dress or jumpsuit or anything. Okay. Anyway. Interview with Ginger Doodles. Is that Gemma? Oh, Ginger Doodles design. Is that Gemma who makes the things? Let's find out. Anyway, have a look. I'll put down below our website so you can go and have a wee look. Make of the month from Quita. Pronounced like you pronounce the quit in Queen. Quita. And she's made the honey blouse by Fibre Mood in the tartan poly viscose that came in November. Resolutions. Looking to further your sewing skills in 2023, these 5 patterns will give you a range, no, what does it say? Give you something to get your teeth stuck into and try out some new techniques. So we've got the Hovea, Mitchell trousers there. Interesting, aren't they? The Closet Core pattern. Liesl & Co classic shirt. Sophia dress, Victory patterns. And the Ormond designer coat by Styler. I think I was actually looking at this one the other day. Very nice. 3 boxes, 3 makes. Esther received the mini box. that leopard print is very cute. I'm quite glad I didn't get it though, because it's mustard and I've got feelings about mustard, but it's not that I have feelings about mustard, my skin has feelings about mustard. Gemma has had this and she's made the Nina Lee caramel jumpsuit. Yeah, that's lovely, isn't it? Quite sophisticated. I want to see how she describes this fabric. She says it has a little bit of weight to it and a slight twill texture. Yeah. You don't need to go into all that al dente nonsense. Ooh. Also, there's colourways. We've got colourways of the leopard print, and Laura got the white. I think it's a white amazing t-shirt. Hang on, did she make the skirt? But no, t-shirt. And she's made the Nora tee, which is a favourite of mine. Book sleeve and bookmark is Tamlin's project. Like this. Very cute. So, that's what the PJs look like made up. Makers Gallery this month. Ooh, lots of nice makes this month. So Jo's made a pearl cardigan. Adele's made a wilder gown with her viscose, Lady McElroy viscose that I turned into the next dress. Alyssa has made a shirt dress with the viscose. I always recognise the wall. I'm like, oh, that's Alyssa's wall. Gorgeous oven gloves. And Sarah has made a Marnie top. I've seen so many Marnies, I'm still not convinced, but they look nice on everyone else. Oh, and we've got Cordelia. No, Sam. Sam. It says Cordelia at the top, but it's Sam, I think. And she's made, is that a Davenport dress? No. That's a Davenport dress. That's the Marnie dress. Davenport dress and the Marnie dress. The shoulders threw me there. I was like, is that the Davenport? But no, it's the Marnie. Everyone was loving that, clearly, because it got made up. I've seen so many people make things in that tartan really quickly. Mine is still lying on the floor, untouched. Oh, pattern picks. We've got some more PJ recommendations. We've got the June tank and briefs. That's June with a D from Christine Hayes. Kate's robe from Kate's Sewing Patterns. Lovely robe pattern, and the comfy tee and pants, which is a pattern scout pattern, and I actually own this pattern. So you come with the t-shirt version and the shorts, but actually it is a long-legged pyjama bottom and also long-sleeved pyjama top. But the t-shirt is such that it's not necessarily, you know, it's just a t-shirt. It's a really good pattern. Hayley's Little Links. She's been watching Call the Midwife. Has been reading The Paris Apartment. She's got a new diary. Me too. I never like writing in new diaries. It's like, I just want to keep it. And has done a roundup of the year on YouTube, to go and watch this. I've just seen I'm 25 minutes in. That's ridiculous. What's in the box? So we've got 3.5 meters of that lovely viscose. That could, quite frankly, be anything. Yeah, beautiful, lovely box. I am going to go and eat my biscuit and not put it in my handbag. I think I need a snack. Thank you all for watching. If you have any ideas, any suggestions, I feel like Simon would look nice in this. I feel like, would your man wear a viscose shirt? Yeah, maybe. Don't know. lots to think about. I am going to add it to the pile. I've actually still got, you notice I've got last month's. This is on a coat hanger waiting to be hung up. So yeah, I'm getting there. That's going to be me for the next wee while, I think. It's just ploughing through, doing a wee bit more organising than sewing. I actually sat down at my sewing machine for the first time on Monday since Christmas Eve. And I've made a couple of sew over it heather dresses that I will hopefully get to show off at some point. But other than that, yeah, I've kind of been taking a break from the actual physical sewing, which has, yeah, been quite nice really. But I'm looking forward to getting back into it and getting inspired, and going through this and getting inspired and going, oh, I want this to be such and such pattern, and yeah, lots to look forward to. I have started to think about a make 9. I know we're nearly finished January already. Starting to think about it, halfway through. So I would like to get on at some point and talk about it, and also talk about how I did last year, which is to say, not that well. Yeah, I'll be back at some point, guys. I hope you're all well. Take care.